Hello everyone, and to our update on Wednesday, March 6th, 2024. So looking at our UKV forecast, we can see that today was quite cloudy in many areas, some showery bursts around, especially towards the west and southwest, and some more persistent rain did brush the west coast today. Tonight we will see some more showery rain moving into the south and west overnight, but through the night and towards morning we will see dry weather coming through. Now, in the morning we will see clearer skies moving in from the east off the Irish Sea. So by lunchtime and into the early afternoon, I think that we should see some decent sunshine forming quite widely, especially in the east there. Possibly some fair weather clouds blossoming in the west, but even towards late evening, late afternoon, early evening, we will see cloud moving in to the east as well. Possibly some showers with that. Into Thursday night, Friday morning, we will see some showers moving into Ulster especially, but otherwise it should be quite dry. Into Friday itself, better sunshine in the south and west, cloudier for a time in Ulster and North Leinster, and towards the evening, we'll see cloud moving into the south. But this should be quite high based. Into Saturday morning, we see some showery rain in the south, moving northwards, quite light in intensity. Into Sunday, we see some possibly more widespread showery rain, especially towards the west and south in the afternoon. And into Monday, we see an easterly wind moving in, quite cloudy as well. Also by then, quite chilly. Here is the temperature forecast. So today was quite a mild day, especially in the west. Tonight, lowest temperatures getting down to around 5 to 9 Celsius. Again, in the easterly winds, the wind should keep the temperatures from falling too low. Into tomorrow, we'll see highest temperatures of around 9 to 11 Celsius. Mildest in the west, again sheltered from the easterly wind there. Into tomorrow night, temperatures a bit cooler with lows of 4 to 7 Celsius, as we do see slightly cooler air masses coming in from the east. Friday's highest temperatures of around 7 to 11, again mildest in the west. And into Saturday morning, again a cooler morning, again highs of 2 to 6 Celsius, coldest in the north. Into Saturday itself, highs of around 5 to 8. So again, Saturday quite chilly. Into Sunday morning, lows of around 4 to 7. Into Sunday afternoon, highs of 7 to around 6 to 8 degrees. Quite a raw weekend, especially in the winds. Pretty averagey. Starts on Monday, and Monday itself, highs of 5 to possibly 10 Celsius down the south coast. Very cold though towards Scotland and Northern England, and it will feel raw in that easterly winds. Although it's not a very cold easterly, it's an easterly coming in off the continent. A lot of cloud with that, so it will feel definitely quite raw. So here is the index observed and forecasted. So we're currently at around plus 0.2 on the index. So we're ever so slightly positive, though it is going negative over the end of the week into the weekend, and it stays negative beyond March 15th, but possibly towards the end of the graph we do see it going more positive at around March 19th. Here is the GFS 12Z. So again, by Thursday, Friday, we're pulling in this wind from the southeast or east. Upper temperatures again, chilly enough, but that's not by any means cold. Of course, around this time, what was it now? 6 years ago? Yeah, 2018, March 1st and 2nd, we saw Storm Emma's snowfall. With that, the upper temperatures were like this shade, around minus 10 to minus 15 Celsius. So these colours over here, that be over like Russia, were over us, while we are just in the greens, between 0 and minus 5 Celsius. So a big difference in the easterlies. Of course, that easterly came from Siberia. This one is coming up from the Balkans. So there is a big difference there. Moving on to beyond that then. So into the weekend, we see the low moving up from the south, throwing up some showery rain, but nothing too intense, I wouldn't say. Into Monday, we see that low gradually clearing away, though it does take its time. And into Tuesday, Wednesday, we see possibly some dry weather as well. A bit milder as well by then. But by March 16th, the day early for Taiwan, we see some more rain moving in from the west. And beyond that, we seem to go into a westerly flow, possibly with some occasional drier spells, as the Azores High will try moving from the wests and southwests. But by March 22nd, we've got this next low to our northwest. That's quite deep. Here is the ECM. So again, tomorrow, pulling in those southeasterly winds. Quite nice with those. Some of the sunshine. Easterly winds on Friday. Again, quite nice, especially towards the west and south. Quite windy though. Nice and sunny in some areas, but windy. And if it's quite chilly, and if you're above the sea especially, that wind will feel quite raw. Then sunshine will help to make it feel a bit better. In the weekend, the low will start to influence us more. Then Monday, we're into a proper straight easterly wind. The upper temperatures by then a bit chilly, but not overly cold. Actually, ECM by Tuesday is still having the cold air in. Actually, ECM's different. Next week, it builds up quite a cold ridge of the country, and it goes quite cold and dry. But again, I have to say, March 16th, we're going off into a westerly pattern. So it seems like as I leave, it'll get just westerly. So it seems like at this stage, I won't miss much. Here is the GEM. GEM pushing in this easterly or southeasterly tomorrow and Friday. Again, some pretty nice weather. Weather with that. Into Saturday and Sunday, easterly winds again, getting a bit colder as well. But GEM actually keeps a low over us into next. Oh, this is interesting. GEM actually keeps the low to our south, and I think we get a bit of a colder wind direction by day 10. That's March 16th. It's actually looking quite chilly, but this low is quite deep, and that ridge is quite weak. Actually, very, very strong polar vortex low towards Svalbard. Intense cold to our north. So if beyond that date, March 16th, we go into a northerly plunge, this cold air comes southwards, and I miss out. Keep an eye on that. Here is the UK Met run. UK Met is going for the same thing tomorrow and Friday, with easterly winds to southeasterly winds coming in. It's raining right now where I am. Just said that. Anyway, into the weekends, we go into the easterly winds with some showery rain. By Monday and Tuesday, dry and possibly a bit cooler, though not very much so. And into Wednesday, we're threatening these lows. But the ridge is trying to keep us dry. Our temperature's not too bad. That could be a bit spring-like in the sunshine. Here's the Icon run. The Icon again, pushing in these quite strong winds from the east and southeast into Thursday and Friday. And we go into the weekend with the shower rain coming in from the south and so on. Quite raw in the easterly winds, and after that, just looking quite mild. And into the arpege again, we see this sort of low going towards Biscay and Iberia, an intense high to our northeast, and in come these quite strong easterly to southeasterly winds. Actually, Friday and Saturday it should be quite nice before over the weekend that low does start to influence us, and by Monday we're putting in more of a proper easterly wind that has a colder source. So we do see the minus 5 ice dome starting to move in, but again, as I said, the beach from the east had these colours over here. over Ireland, so therefore not nearly as cold as that. So everyone, thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.